we're doing the baked teriyaki chicken with vegetables, and rice. So what I've done is I've taken my my pineapple core, and I've cut off the top and the bottom of my pineapple, and I've used the core to go down through the pineapple itself. And what I'm doing now is just, remember that when you use this apple core, you have to have a good leverage on top of it. And I had to use my my ladder to get out on top of this so that I could actually core it down as far as I did. And I'm just too short to be able to do that. So you have to be tall, or you have to use your ladder. So I'm going to get rid of this pineapple and just put it right there for now. So what we've done is the recipe calls for an 8-ounce can of pineapple chunks that are not drained. And so see how this does this? And this bottom was sort of hard and not all the way right. So I couldn't get it all the way down with the the pineapple core. So this is the way that it does that. But that is the pineapple core that has done that for us. So what I'm doing is I'm going to chop these into chunks, and then I'm going to put them in a large bowl, and we're going to mix that together with the rice and the other ingredients. So let me get this chopped up here. And this has the juices in it. It did say undrained, so I'm just not, and I'm not going to take those bottom ones because that's sort of hard. And we're going to put these in my bowl, and I'm going to mix that. So we're going to put those in there. We've got this out of the way. Now I'm going to get my chicken. Let me wipe that off. Get all the sweet stuff off of here so it's not sticky. And then I'm going to bring my chicken over here and set it, then I'm going to set it aside. But what we're going to do is I have my little flexible cutting mat that I am going to put my chicken on, use my chicken. So I'm going to put the chicken, because it's so thick, I'm going to slice it down the middle with my close and cut, and my knife back. We're going to bring it out here. We're going to slice it right down the middle so that they're thinner slices, because this is going to go on the top of our mixture. And so here's what I have here, the 2 chicken breasts. It calls for 6 chicken breasts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 4 here. Cut off the excess there that I don't want. I'm going to put this back in here, slice it down the middle again. Get it back up there. It's to fall off. Push that down. That cut and slice through, so that's 4. I'm going to take 1 out of here, use it, and save the other one for another recipe. I'm going to cut the excess fat off, trim it off, because I don't want that. Slice that up, go right through like this. So we've got our, let me get to the tail. So we've got all 6 of the chicken slices that we need. So I am going to take this back over here until we need it. Set it down aside. Wash my hands off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bowl. I've got my pineapples in this large bowl, and I'm going to mix in with it a teaspoon of garlic. First I'm going to get the pan ready, so I'm going to pump my spritzer. Need some cooking spray, so I'm going to pump my spritzer, and I'm just going to spray it along the, oops, I didn't get that one corner, along the bottom. So there that is, got that done. Got it ready for when I get this mixture all mixed together. And then we're going to put the rice, which is 1.5 cups of rice is what the what it calls for, along with your chunks of pineapple. So we have 1.5 cups of rice. We have the undrained pineapple, or my fresh pineapple. Now we're going to put in the frozen veggies, which I have it's a 20-ounce bag, so I'm not going to put the whole bag in. Calls for 16-ounce bag. So I'm going to put about that much. Oops, that much in there. I've got the red. Now I need the broth. I have. It is 1.5 cups of chicken broth. Let's stir together. I'm going to pour this in. And we're going to then add the garlic rub, which is, the garlic rub calls for 1 teaspoon. Here's my teaspoon. Pour that in. Sprinkle that around. Then we're going to put 1/2 cup of the teriyaki sauce, which is right here. It's teriyaki sauce with honey. It calls for putting in here, it calls for 1/2 cup. So I'm going to do 1/2 cup. Just use the same measuring cup that I had for the chicken broth. There's 1/2 cup. I'm going to pour that in. I'm going to stir it around, and then we're going to pour this into the 9x13 aluminum foil container and mixed all together with the veggies, the pineapple, the chicken broth, and the garlic rub and teriyaki sauce. So now I'm going to spread it out so that it's evenly distributed. You've got your not too many pineapples in one end and not enough veggies. So that looks really good, like it is. Chicken, bring it back over here. We're going to place it right down on top, just like this. Perfect. So there's the salt and pepper however much you want. So what I'm going to do is just going to go around like this with my salt, and then do the same thing with my pepper. So this is going to sit in the freezer. The rice is going to absorb all that nice, good broth. That's enough of that. And then just pour this over the top of the chicken. not much left, so I'm just gonna do the rest. Nice and teriyaki-y. So now it's ready to go in the oven, and I'm going to cover it tightly, and then on cooking day, what you're going to do, and take it out of the fridge and let it thaw overnight if you're going to use it the next day, and then bake in the oven covered with the foil on top of it on 400 for 40 to 50 minutes until the chicken is cooked through. And the chicken, you've got your handy little gauge here to stick this in the chicken. You just stick that in, and it tells you right here on the top that it's supposed to be 165. So that's what you're going to be looking for. And then you just serve it up. Serve it up with any more, if you have any of this left over, which I just put it all inside there. There's a little bit left. You can put this over the rest of it over the top of it, and sprinkle some green onions along the top, and just serve it up, and it's going to be delicious. Okay, hi guys. I just wanted to come in, and I'm going to show you one of our freezer meals that we're doing for the month of March, so that you can see a little bit about what we're doing. And the one that we are getting out of the oven tonight is the chicken teriyaki with rice. So you'll have to excuse. We have a house full of kids, so that's fine. We're authentic here. Isn't that what everybody likes? The thing I do want to let you know about is I did not use the instant rice because I didn't have any on hand, and I had regular rice. And it definitely is better when you fix it with the instant rice, because this rice that I have got a little bit soggy and gooey and gummy. So I'm going to add a little bit more of my teriyaki sauce that I had when I made and put it together. I cooked it a little bit longer than what it called for because I wanted the rice to get done. And so the chicken that's on top got a little bit more brown than what I would want it to be. But I'll let you see up close what it looks like. And then you've got your pineapple, you've got your rice down in there, you've got peppers, you've got onions, and then this nice gravy that we used chicken broth with, and then the teriyaki sauce. And this is what you can get through Pampered Chef, is that it's called teriyaki sauce with honey. So it's very good, and it does taste good, and that's basically what you have. We're going to scoop it up, dip it up, and give it to everyone here. So that's the freezer meal for the chicken teriyaki. All right, you guys, have a great day.